Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and for people who have been, I've got some people who have been sort of interested in following the development of my Asian pears. These are, as you can see, some of these have got to quite a decent size now. This is almost hand size, so about as big as a reasonable sized apple. Some of the others are a fair bit smaller on the tree, but they're certainly out of the 6 or 7 that are going to be an edible size, not doing too bad. Now I'm handling them just to see if they'll fall off. They're not falling off at the moment, so they're obviously not ripe, but you can see from the colour this is turned to sort of quite a golden yellow colour with fine spots on it. Now these do vary quite a lot in appearance, the Asian pears or Nashi pears. You'll also have seen the variety that was more of a sort of a browny gold colour with gold spots on it. This isn't that variety, this is Shinseiki, but there are several that have that more typically sort of browny gold colour, which is quite an attractive looking pear, and I'll have to look and see what variety that is, because it'd be quite nice to get one of those. The tree's done quite well this year. It's put on a fair bit of growth, and I have trimmed it back a couple of times because I don't want it getting too out of control, and it's probably going to need a repot this year because I suspect it's getting a bit pot bound, and more to the point the soil will be a little bit stale now, so I've got every intention of probably taking out the pots this winter. Now interestingly, it's got a little shoot come up in the pot which also looks like an Asian pear. Now it's quite some way away from the stem, and it's quite unusual, I thought, for these to put up suckers. So whether or not one of the fruits rotted and dropped in the pot last year, or even this year earlier in the season it seeded itself, I don't know. But when I take it out the pot, obviously at that point I'll find out if it's a sucker or if it's a separate seedling. Well, if it's a sucker, then obviously I'll probably separate it from the parent tree, and if it's got roots on it, its own roots on it, I'll grow that on to either grow it as it is to see if it fruits, because I'm not sure what rootstock they use for these, or use it as a grafting as a rootstock to graft another branch of this onto to increase the number of Asian pears that I'm going to get. But I'm very pleased with how this one is doing. This is probably about a week away from being ripe, and I have tied the bag round the stem because normally they actually fall off the tree when they're ripe, and that would be ideal. I'm not expecting the squirrels or birds to get to it inside the mesh bag, but hopefully they won't. But I'll keep a close eye on the fruits every day or two for when they fall off, and also to make sure they're not getting too damaged by animals, because obviously if that happens then I'll need to pick them straight away. So that was for anybody interested in my Asian pears. Thanks for watching the video. Please give me a thumbs up, share it with anyone who thinks interested, subscribe to my channel, and if you'd like to get updates on these and when I pick them, hopefully a tasting, please remember to click on the bell. I'll catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.